coast, the cruise.
Oh my God, that was so much fun!
Need to call JJ up.
What listing? The number you have reached is not in service.
All right.
Hello, this is JJ.
Hey, JJ, this is Clint Novak with In the Loop. How are you?
Hi, Clint. I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. This is JJ. She's the creative designer for the Queen Mary's Dark Harbor out there in the, I guess it's the LA area, correct?
Yeah, we're down south of Los Angeles. We're in Long Beach at the Queen Mary.
All right. Now, we don't know a lot about the Queen Mary, but from what I gathered, the Queen Mary is a ship that's in the harbor, and it throws special events year-round. It's a hotel. It's a place where you can get tours. It's an old ship.
That's right. She's a retired cruise ship that's been docked in Long Beach since the late 1960s, and all year round she's an attraction. Like you were saying, a hotel. You can take tours. There's events that are happening there all year round, and every year the Queen Mary comes together and they produce a very terrifying haunted event that takes guests on the ship in private areas. We've got 3 haunted mazes on the ship, and 3 off the ship, so 6 mazes total. We've got bands every night. This year we've got rides, but the whole property of the Queen Mary becomes a haunted attraction full of monsters and scares.
So now, just to try to describe to the listeners, when we say it's an old cruise ship, it's basically something that kind of looks like what the Titanic looked like.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of people that come to it, they say, wow, it's the Titanic. It's probably one of the closest things you can get to being on something like the Titanic.
All right, well, let's talk about Queen Mary's Dark Harbor event. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is the 4th year that it has been the Queen Mary's Dark Harbor, but the Queen Mary's been doing a haunted event for years and years and years. 4th year for Dark Harbor. Like I was saying, we do 6 mazes, 3 on the ship and 3 off the ship. The property at the Queen Mary is very interesting, too, because we have the Howard Hughes Spruce Goose Dome, and we put a maze in there, and we also have the Village property where we have a maze there, and another maze outside, so 6 total. And this year is an all-new experience at Dark Harbor. Last year, because of the rich history the Queen Mary has to offer, we brought to life 5 spirits that are based on actual encounters on the ship. So guests throughout the years have been keeping track of their haunted encounters, and we brought to life 5 spirits that have been encountered on the ship. So you will run into those, and you will meet those spirits at Dark Harbor. And this year, to celebrate their rise, we are putting on a haunted circus, which is really exciting for Dark Harbor because that means we've got a brand new maze called Circus, of course. We have a brand new terrifying character, the Ringmaster, and she's orchestrating the entire evening. She is leading us through the terrifying events of Dark Harbor. And also with this circus theme, we're introducing a new attraction called Freak Shows. So we've captured freaks, we've rescued freaks from all of the mazes, and we've we've locked them into containers, and guests can go and get shut into these containers with these freaks and have one-on-one experiences with these terrifying monsters.
Now, it must be difficult to build so much on a ship, because obviously when you're on a ship, it has limited capabilities and not a lot of room. Is it difficult to create mazes that will fit in the spaces that you have?
Well, we certainly have our challenges, but the beauty of working on the ship itself is we get to go into these gorgeous places that have natural scenery that has been there for ages and ages. So we actually get to use the beauty of the ship as part of the maze experiences. And because it's a ship and you have the tight corridors where the crews used to walk, they kind of create these natural passageways. So the the benefits of having those mazes on the ship far outweigh any challenges we could come up against. And the biggest challenge is when we're working in actual haunted areas of the ship. So sometimes we'll have flashlights go out, and we'll have all sorts of things happen that we just can't quite explain.
Really? What is the scariest thing you've had happen while you were working away there, whether it's haunt or not haunt related? This started happening in my first year there, but one of our crew members, and he's kind of a trickster himself, there was one area of the ship we were working in Hellfire Maze, and something happened with him in particular in that hallway that he couldn't keep lights on, and it was pretty dark in there, so we bring our work lights and our flashlights to do some work. And every time he would go work in there, he would get started, and all of a sudden all the lights would go out, so he would be stuck in the dark. And he'd finally get the lights back on, and then they would go out again. So the spirits did not want him working in that spot. Wow.
So that was pretty terrifying. And we have things go, like we'll set something up, and then things will be rearranged, and nobody will have gone through there. So lots of paranormal stuff happening.
Wow, very interesting. Now, when you have a maze or an event like this on the ship, is there any type of capacity issue for getting guests on and off, or is it? Do you guys not usually have an issue with that, or?
We try to get as many guests in as possible. Of course, we're constantly watching operationally for flow and guest experience, but and we have staff throughout the mazes to make sure that people are having a good guest experience, and we're able to get as many people through as possible.
All right, and you said something about rides. What kind of rides do you guys have?
Yeah, this year, all new for Dark Harbor. First time we've tried it. We are having a zip line, so you're able to fly across the attraction. You're able to fly across Dark Harbor with flames and monsters all around you, all the way, and you fly right toward the Queen Mary. So we have a zip line. We also have a Rocco plane. It's our Ferris wheel. It's a kind of a terrifying version of a Ferris wheel. We also have a mechanical monster, so much like the mechanical bull that you could ride, and you can get to ride a monster as well. I
love Rocco planes. My
yeah,
local,
they're one of my favorites too.
My local little tiny fun center here in Fredericksburg just got one this year, and I'd never been on one. Now, I've never even seen one before, but now it's like one of my favorite flat rides. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on it. I was volunteering to be the first to test it once it got set up.
I love it. So how many characters do you guys have working at the Queen Mary?
We have over 200 monsters, and they're spread out. They're outside. They are inside the mazes. And this year's a lot of fun because of our new theme with circus. We have a lot of really exciting circus performers. So we've got blockheads and magicians and fortune-telling gypsies. So throughout the park, you'll be entertained by circus performers as well.
All right. And now the Queen Mary is, like I said, you can actually, there's lodging on the ship there where you can stay on the ship. And there's other events that happen throughout the year as well. Are there any events that are happening? Like, can you still do tours of the ship during the day before the haunt stuff, or is the haunt stuff just running and running straight through?
The haunt stuff is on the weekends and the evenings, but there are tours available all throughout the entire week, and they're open so you can come as a guest. We also have hotel packages. If you want to stay the night while you come to Dark Harbor, you can come to Dark Harbor and stay the night on the haunted ship and have that whole experience all inclusive. But yeah, throughout the year, there's tons of events, and the tours do not close, so you can still come and enjoy the ship during Dark Harbor. And then, right, without taking a breath, right after Dark Harbor closes, we're opening up our holiday event called Chill, where we'll have ice skating and ice slides and this ice kingdom with a whole bunch of ice sculptures to experience.
That is really, really cool. And now you work at the Queen Mary year-round?
I work with their special events team, and my focus is mostly on Dark Harbor and Chill.
Wow. So we're in your busy season right now.
Yeah, this is it.
So when you're planning Dark Harbor, I mean, what goes into the planning overall of how you come up with the haunts and all that over the year? We just opened Dark Harbor, and I've already had several conversations about what's going to be happening in 2014. So
we kind of we roll right into what the planning is going to be happening for next year because we want everybody to have new experiences. So we start the conversations early, and we'll slowly start rolling through after Chill opens, and we'll get the momentum building, and by the time next summer rolls around, we'll be hopefully in full swing again.
All right. Do you do any trade shows or conventions or anything for the haunt stuff?
Yeah, this year they brought Scare LA to Los Angeles, so the events team and the Queen Mary's events team and my team, we all went and we checked out some of the new things that is in the haunt industry right now.
All right. Okay, so people, if they're interested and they're in the LA area and want to check this out, where can they get information on this?
We have a full website at thequeenmarys.com, and we have a link there that goes to directly to Dark Harbor. You can get tickets online, start as low as $20, and there's promotion codes out there and a lot of special events that we're offering at Dark Harbor alone. Sunday, the 13th, we're having celebration, and there's promo codes available online for that.
All right, and you can also get information on Chill as well?
Yes, absolutely, at thequeenmary.com.
All right. Well, JJ, it was great having you on, talking a little bit about the Queen Mary there and getting psyched for the haunt Dark Harbor.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on your show, and happy Halloween.
Ah, yes. Happy Halloween to you as well. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That is JJ, the creative designer for the Queen Mary's Dark Harbor and Chill there on the Queen Mary.
Very cool. Definitely something different. Very, very different they do out there.
Yeah, and I guess it's on a really good scale, too. It's not just your typical Halloween haunted attraction. It's really on a level that's, above those other guys. So you definitely want to, if you're in the area, go check it out. Our buddy Brad is going to be there, so maybe get your pants scared off by Brad.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and I like the idea of ziplining. You know me and ziplining.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool stuff and a good way to plus your event. I mean, I'm surprised more haunted places don't do it.
Yeah.